What if I told you some of the world's most breathtaking wonders are vanishing before our very eyes? From tropical paradises that are literally sinking, to ancient landscapes being swallowed by time, these 10 unforgettable places might be gone within your lifetime, so if they're on your bucket list, you better watch this till the end. In today's journey, we're not just exploring beauty. We're racing against time. Climate change, rising seas, over-tourism, and even politics are threatening these incredible destinations. This isn't just travel inspiration, it's a wake-up call. So buckle up, because number 7 will break your heart, and number 1 might be gone by the next decade. Let's begin the countdown. Welcome to the Maldives, a postcard-perfect paradise where the ocean sparkles like diamonds and time feels like it stands still. Made up of over 1,000 coral islands, the Maldives is one of the most stunning and romantic destinations on Earth. Crystal lagoons, vibrant marine life, and surreal sunsets paint a world that feels almost too perfect to be real. But here's the heartbreaking truth. This paradise is sinking. The Maldives has an average elevation of just 1.5 meters above sea level. According to the UN Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, it could be uninhabitable by 2100 due to rising seas. For the people who call this place home, it's not just about tourism, it's about survival. So why should you visit now? Because every visit supports local communities fighting to preserve their heritage. Because every sunset here is a memory against the tide of time. And because soon, it might only exist in photos. The Maldives isn't just disappearing, it's asking us to remember it. This is the Amazon rainforest, the largest tropical rainforest on Earth. A place so vast it creates its own weather and holds secrets humans haven't even begun to uncover. Spanning across 9 countries and covering over 5.5 million square kilometers, the Amazon is home to more species than anywhere else on the planet. But this green giant is dying. Every single minute, an area of forest the size of 3 football fields is destroyed. Logging, mining, cattle ranching, and wildfires, much of it illegal, are choking the lungs of the Earth. And if 25% is lost, scientists warn it may collapse beyond recovery. To walk through the Amazon is to feel Earth's heartbeat. The air tastes different. The silence is alive. Visiting ethically supports indigenous communities who've protected this land for generations. And seeing it with your own eyes might be the most powerful reminder of what we stand to lose. The Amazon isn't just a forest, it's a living, breathing cathedral of life, and it's calling. Venice isn't just a city, it's a dream suspended on water, a maze of 117 small islands, over 400 bridges, and 1,000 years of history, where art, architecture, and water dance together in perfect harmony. It's the kind of place that makes time feel irrelevant, and every moment cinematic. But this masterpiece of humanity is drowning. Venice is sinking at a rate of 1 to 2 millimeters per year. While sea levels are rising faster than ever, climate change, over-tourism, fragile foundations, together they're threatening to erase Venice from the map. There's still time to sip espresso by the Grand Canal, to lose yourself in alleys that feel like art, to hear the whispers of centuries in the echo of church bells. But every year those tides rise higher, and Venice grows quieter. Venice isn't just sinking, she's fading. Go now, before her story becomes legend. Stretching over 2,300 kilometers, visible even from space, this is the Great Barrier Reef, the largest coral reef system on the planet, and one of the greatest natural wonders ever created. It's home to over 9,000 marine species, from neon-colored fish and sea turtles to dolphins, sharks, and living coral cities that pulse with life. But beneath the surface, this vibrant world is dying. Due to rising ocean temperatures, the reef has experienced 5 mass bleaching events since 2016. Climate change, pollution, overfishing, it's a perfect storm threatening to erase an ecosystem millions of years in the making. There's still time, but it's running out. Visiting the reef now isn't just about ticking off your bucket list, it's about bearing witness. Responsible ecotourism supports reef conservation, restoration, and education. And seeing this living rainbow with your own eyes might be the most unforgettable thing you ever do. The Great Barrier Reef is more than a wonder, it's a warning. See it while it still breathes. Tucked deep within the Rocky Mountains of Montana, Glacier National Park is a land sculpted by giants. Glaciers that carved valleys, lakes, and jagged peaks over millennia. With over 700 miles of hiking trails, untouched wilderness, and surreal turquoise lakes, it's one of America's most breathtaking natural sanctuaries. They call it the crown of the continent. And once you've seen it, you'll understand why. But the glaciers that gave this park its name are disappearing. In 1850, the park had 150 named glaciers. Today, fewer than 25 remain large enough to be called glaciers at all. Scientists predict that most of the park's glaciers could vanish by 2030, if not sooner. There's still time to stand beside a glacier, to touch ancient ice and hear it crack like thunder. Visiting Glacier National Park now means witnessing a chapter of Earth's story that's nearly over. Every photo, every hike, every moment is a goodbye to a vanishing world. In Glacier National Park, the past is melting, and the future is waiting for someone to care. Mount Kilimanjaro, the tallest mountain in Africa. A solitary giant rising 19,341 feet above the Tanzanian savanna. No other peak in the world transitions from rainforest to Arctic in a single climb. For thousands of adventurers, it's the ultimate bucket list goal, to stand on the roof of Africa and watch the clouds roll beneath your feet. But Kilimanjaro's crown, its legendary ice cap, is fading fast. In just over a century, the mountain has lost more than 85% of its glacier cover. The cause? Climate change, drier seasons, rising temperatures, and time running out. Visiting Kilimanjaro now is more than a trek. It's a farewell. It's a moment of triumph wrapped in silence, a once-in-a-lifetime summit above the clouds, while the ice still clings to the mountain. It's your chance to stand on top of a vanishing miracle. Mountains don't weep when they disappear, but if you stand on Kilimanjaro's peak, you might. The Dead Sea, one of the most surreal landscapes on Earth. A place where no fish swim, no plants grow, and yet it draws millions in search of healing and wonder. Bordering Jordan, Israel, and the West Bank, this hypersaline lake is nearly 10 times saltier than the ocean, and sits at the lowest point on Earth, 430 meters below sea level. But the Dead Sea is dying. In just 50 years, it has shrunk by more than a third. The water level drops by over 1 meter every year. Why? Because water that once fed it from the Jordan River is being diverted for agriculture and industry, and now the sea is being swallowed from the inside. The Dead Sea is more than a wonder. It's a sacred site, a natural spa, a place where gravity feels optional and time stands still. But its unique beauty is slipping away. To see it now is to witness a vanishing miracle, one that may soon be only a memory. The Dead Sea isn't dead, but it is disappearing. In the heart of the South Pacific lies Tuvalu, a postcard-perfect paradise of just 9 coral islands. It's one of the smallest, most remote countries in the world, and one of the most endangered. With a population of just 11,000, Tuvalu is more than a place. It's a way of life passed down for generations, one that could disappear forever. Tuvalu is sinking, and not just metaphorically. Rising sea levels caused by climate change are swallowing the land inch by inch. Some scientists estimate that by the end of this century, Tuvalu could be entirely underwater. To visit Tuvalu now is to touch a culture that may soon only exist in memory. It's to walk shores that might vanish, and to meet people fighting to stay seen, heard, and remembered. Your visit supports local communities, spreads awareness, and connects you to a story the world cannot afford to ignore. Tuvalu isn't just disappearing, it's pleading for the world to care before it's too late. Welcome to Madagascar, not the movie, the miracle. Just off the coast of Africa lies an island so unique, 90% of its wildlife exists nowhere else on the planet. It's Earth's version of a time capsule, untouched by evolution elsewhere for 80 million years. From the otherworldly spiny forests to giant baobabs that look like they were planted upside down, this is a living laboratory of nature's wildest experiments. But Madagascar's forests are disappearing. Fast. More than 44% of the island's forests have been lost since the 1950s, and every year over 200,000 hectares gone. The culprits? Illegal logging, mining, and slash-and-burn agriculture. And behind every fallen tree, a species pushed closer to extinction. Madagascar isn't just a destination, it's a final frontier. Visiting now means witnessing creatures you won't find anywhere else on Earth, before they vanish forever. And your presence helps protect what remains. It funds conservation, empowers local communities, and brings global eyes to a crisis the world often overlooks. In Madagascar, magic still exists. But even magic can disappear. Antarctica, the most remote, mysterious, and untouched continent on Earth. A frozen kingdom where no one lives permanently, but everyone's future is at stake. Its vast ice shelves, some as large as countries, hold back millions of cubic kilometers of ice. And if they collapse, the world changes forever. Antarctica's ice shelves are cracking, melting, and breaking away at an alarming rate. This dramatic transformation is not just a distant concern, it's a clear and present danger to our planet. The ice that has been stable for thousands of years is now disintegrating before our eyes. In 2022, the Conger Ice Shelf, the size of Rome, collapsed in just days. This catastrophic event is a stark reminder of the fragility of our polar regions. The rapid disintegration of such a massive ice shelf is unprecedented and deeply concerning. Temperatures here are rising 5 times faster than the global average. This accelerated warming is causing irreversible damage to the ice, leading to more frequent and severe ice shelf collapses. The consequences of this rapid temperature increase are far-reaching and devastating. Glaciers that held strong for millennia are now retreating faster than scientists ever imagined. The once stable ice is now vanishing at an alarming pace, exposing land that has been buried for eons. This rapid retreat is a clear indicator of the urgent need for action to combat climate change. Antarctica is not just the coldest place on Earth, it's the most humbling. This vast frozen continent holds secrets and stories that have been locked away for millennia. To set foot on this alien world is to feel the fragility of the planet beneath your boots. Every step you take is a reminder of the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth. To stand in silence before a 200-foot wall of ice is to witness the raw power and beauty of nature, knowing it may not be there for your children. The ice is melting at an alarming rate, and with it, the future of our planet is at stake. They call it the last place on Earth, a pristine wilderness, untouched by human hands. But it may be the first to show us the future. The changes happening here are a stark warning of what's to come if we don't act now. Visiting Antarctica is not just an adventure, it's a call to action. We share this planet with miracles, each one fleeting, fragile, and fading faster than we can comprehend. From the majestic elephants of Africa to the vibrant coral reefs of the Great Barrier Reef, every corner of our Earth holds a unique story. These stories are not just about beauty but about survival and resilience in the face of adversity. These aren't just places to see. They are living, breathing ecosystems that support countless lives, including ours. The Amazon rainforest, often called the lungs of the Earth, plays a crucial role in regulating our climate. The Maldives, with its stunning beaches, is a frontline witness to rising sea levels. They are warnings to hear, stories to tell, and wonders to protect. The voices of environmental activists echo the urgency of our times, reminding us that the time to act is now. Community efforts around the globe are making a difference, but we need more hands, more voices, and more hearts in this fight. Which of these places called to you the most? Is it the serene beauty of the Maldives, the towering peaks of Kilimanjaro, or the unique wildlife of Madagascar? Each place has its own charm and its own story of struggle and hope. Tell us in the comments. Share your thoughts and let us know which of these wonders touched your heart. Your engagement helps spread awareness and inspires others to take action. Let your voice join theirs. Together we can amplify the message and create a ripple effect of change. Every voice counts and every action matters. If this journey moved you, like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us continue to bring these important stories to light. By sharing, you become a part of the movement to protect our planet. It helps us tell more stories the world can't afford to ignore. The world is changing, our cities are expanding, forests are disappearing, and glaciers are melting at an alarming rate. These changes are not just statistics, they are real and happening now. See it before it's gone. Witness the beauty, understand the urgency, and join us in the fight to save our planet. Every moment counts, and together we can make a difference.